So I'm going to go over real quick, I'm going to go some of the basic maneuvers of the Taisabaki and Kokoro Kempo. This is everything. Movement skills is everything. When you guys are practicing your bag drills, you should try to practice where you move forward into the attack with that Meiash step slide, and then you're going to come back slightly off line of attack. You're not stepping off at a 45-degree angle, you're not jumping off at a 90, it doesn't have to be this big movement. You're just getting off of line of attack. So when I'm here, if I step with the same technique, I'll do Nagash, Gyaku, step, slide, and then I slide step back here, I'm off that line. See, I'm on this line right here. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So when we're doing Meiash, let's look at the footwork here. Let's look at what we're going to be practicing now. We're going to be breaking down two separate things that I think are important. Taisabaki and Ukewaza. Now people like to get Taisabaki mixed up with Taijutsu. Don't mix them up. Taijutsu is the way you move your body. Taisabaki is the way you move your body. Like, oh shit, now I see why they get mixed up. Taijutsu means the way I move my body, like move my body. Taisabaki means the way I move my body from point A to point B. So there's distance covered with Taisabaki. Taijutsu is the way that I move my body, but there is no distance between A and B. Now, there is Taijutsu within Taisabaki. So you can move your body incorrectly as you do Taisabaki, but you can also have correct Taijutsu while you're doing Taisabaki, which means I'm moving my body correctly as I move my body to the next target. Do you understand? You guys understand what I mean by that? So there's the difference between the two. When you look at the basic foot maneuvers, Meiash, right? And again, we're looking at Chudan Kamae. I got the fist here, open hand. My heel is up. I'm in this position. Meiash, step slide. Ushiro Ash, step slide. Step slide, step slide. The next one we have is Suryash, slide, slide. The next one we have is Yoryash, simultaneous slide. So when you break down those two, like if you're making a drill out of it, we're here, Meiash, Ushiro Ash, Suryash, Yoryash. Now, when you look at the next section, we're going to have Suji-ash, Tenkin ash, Tobi ash, Tohi ash. So let's look at that. Tenkin ash, right, or Suji-ash, excuse me, Suji-ash, next one down, is replacement foot. So like if I'm going to do a replacement side kick, this foot replaces where this foot does in one motion. That is a replacement foot. Like if I go like this, or if I go like this. If I'm replacing, if my back leg replaces the front leg, or vice versa, that's Suji-ash. That's me replacing the foot. So replace, come forward, right, or replace, step backwards. A lot of times you'll see that replacement going backwards when people are doing a lower block. And then they'll doing the same thing going forward with a side kick. So they're doing the same, it's the same foot maneuver, just one's going back and then one's going forward, right? Tenkin is pivoting. Like if I pivot, when I do Washigiri. Toei-ash is evading. That's a walking step as you're crossing. The reason that's important because halfway through the motion, you guys have a stance called Kosudachi in Tinjin-ryu, which is this, so you guys can punch out of it. It not only gives you the chance to evade, get back and chamber into Zanshin, but it gives you guys the opportunity to stop if you need, and then throw the strike, and then move whatever the next thing that you need to do. Tobi is going to be jumping, but it's jumping with both feet at the same time. So if I do this, like we have like a fake Kokomi Giri, right? If I do that, that isn't Tobi, that's Gansaku. Gansaku means a fake. I fake the front, I jump, I kick with the back. Tobi is when you jump 2 feet, same time. That's Tobi. So when you break those up, what we have is Meiash, Ushiro-ash, Suryash, Yoryash, then we have Suji-ash, right? And then I'm looking this way, we have Tenkin-ash, Tobi-ash, and if I look this way, it's Toei-ash. Right? So you look at those. Once we get past that, you guys are going to have Ura Shiranage, Amote Shiranage. You also have a simultaneous switch as well, where you're going to jump simultaneous and switch your feet at the same time, which is also part of doing the Kenpo techniques, okay? So when you put all these foot maneuvers together, it's important that you understand that. So tobiashi is jumping 2 feet, but not changing position. Where your switch stance, or your switching foot maneuver, is when you switch your stance and you're still jumping 2 feet at the same time. So it's a variation of the tobiashi, right? So, and then ura shiranage is the inward fighting sweep. Omote shiranage, outward fighting sweep. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at every one of these techniques, every one of those foot maneuvers. We're going to add a bag drill to it, practicing the ukewas as well. When I look at the Budo Yukai student base overall, honestly, it's a little bit more in the online ninjutsu dojo than it is any of the physical dojos, right? But I see that when they do 9th kyu, we've talked about how it's here. But then when I say, show me the Kokoru Kenpo blocks or parry blocks or deflecting, they tend to fuck that up. So when you guys are doing them for testing purposes and for training, I want you guys to be in a stance, fighting stance, and naka, whether it's the front hand or the back hand, it is what it is. So you guys should go naka, see again, step, slide, naka, here, and I'm just taking my hand, I'm pushing to this ear. Naka with the back hand is still naka, but it's the same, step, slide, here. So when I say, you know how like when you guys do your test and it's like nagashe uke, and you guys go like this, right, left, okay? When you're doing it in Kenpo, and I say, show me naka, then you guys should be like, forward hand, rear hand. Soto uke, forward hand, rear hand. Age, forward, rear. Gate on, forward, rear. Right? So even if you're here, you got to put the hand up. Here, you put the hand up. Right? Sukute ose uke. Right? So forward step, and you guys got these kind of counters. But you also have the rear, where you guys can use sukute ose uke, blocking with this, and then coming in with a kick. But either way, on that one, I'm okay with just the front leg. Sukute ose uke. You have ura mote nagare uke. You should be doing those front and back as well. Or as the inside trap, right? So I go inside, trap, or inside, trap, amote, outside, trap, outside, trap. So you still should be here and then back, right? So we're gonna get some bags. We're gonna practice doing the blocks, the footwork, and striking. Does it make sense? Okay. The first one, come on up here to pray. This first drill we're going to do, we're going to factor in ushiro ash, naka uke, and then gyaku with meiash. You'll see how, what the idea today is like really strengthen skills. Because the better you guys are from a fundamental perspective, the least amount of mistakes you're going to make. Right? So I'll grab the, actually we'll just, come on over here, we'll just do it real quick. So what he's going to do, Mr. Dupree, I'm going to be going backwards for 2, so I'll step back. Okay, so what Dupree's going to do, he's going to throw a jab. I'm going to do my naka as I do my ushiro ash. And then he'll step in and come again with a jab, 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 jab. He's going to bam. Right, so yeah, jab, jab, good. So let's look at the first thing, jab, jab. I'm going to be going naka, step, drag, step, drag. That's the first movement. He's going to be going meiash, meiash as he's coming in with the kazami. Right? So again, let's look at that first movement. Go ahead. 1, 2. Now, what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to go step up, step, drag, and I'm throwing Gyakuzuki to the face. And I'm going to use my fire element because I'm going to see he's going to open up like this, and that's what's going to give me that shot. So we'll go again. He comes in, good. 1, 2, bang! That's what's going to be here. So notice I got this up for Soto Uke. My hand comes up for Soto Uke. I come in with Gyaku as I step in. So watching my footwork on the camera, I'm going to go ushiro ash, then I'm going to go meiash. From a hand perspective, naka, naka, marote. From a rear hand perspective, or soto. From my hands and feet, ushiro ash, naka uke, ushiro ash, naka uke, meiash, soto uke, shift the hip, follow through, gyakuzuki.